Hi, my name is Victoria and I'm your Field Marketing Specialist from the Sacramento-Tahoe region. I'm going to show you how to migrate your database from InTouch or Zap into the new Moxi Works CRM called Engage. First, when you log into Desk, I would like you to make sure your settings are set up correctly in your Desk Profile Manager. You'll want to go into the top right-hand corner where you see your profile photo. Select that and you should see a drop-down for My Profile. I'm going to select another agent to use as an example since I don't have that ability. So when you click on your My Profile, you should be brought to a page that looks like this. You will have your headshot, you'll have some general information about you, your name, your bio, your designations. Make sure all of this is correct, and that's how you want it to feed over into Moxi, because Moxi pulls all the information from this profile. Your contact information will be here, as well as any office information, social media, and this is also where you control your lead settings. So that's very important to make sure you have set up correctly to make sure that you're getting your leads. So from there, after that's all set up correctly, you can navigate over to Moxi Works to begin the migration. So I'm going to click on the Moxi Works tile, and it's going to bring me to the Moxi account settings page. Now, it'll always start here when you click on the Moxi Works tile because this is the starting point. We have a couple of different Moxi products, and that's why it starts you here because it's not sure where you would like to go. If you click on Engage for the first time, you'll be prompted with a couple of questionnaires. So I've already gone through the process, so mine looks a little bit different. So I have a couple of screenshots here to show you instead. So the first pop-up that you'll see is the setup pop-up. So it's going to tell you exactly what they're going to do. First, it's going to want to sync your email with Moxi Engage. So that includes your contacts and your calendar events. Going forward, this sync means that you will see changes to your email account in Moxi Engage as well. So that essentially means that Moxi Engage does not store any of your contact information or any of your contacts information. So all of that actually is stored in your email. So you will not be able to use Moxi Engage without setting up an email sync to an email. You will have the option of choosing either an Office 365 email, that means your CB Realty or CB NorCal email, or you can use a Gmail. And those are the only two options you have at this time. So once you select your email to sync, the next section you will see that it's going to ask you to set a goal. So as you can see here, next you'll set a goal for how much commission you'd want to make this year. You have to put something in. So go ahead and put something in. That is something you can change later if you would like to, or you can just put something in and then disregard the goal settings later. Lastly, it's going to ask you where you want to migrate from. You will have a couple of options. You'll have Market Leader, Zap, or an option to not migrate at all. After you have synced your email, you should get a little pop-up with a little bunny rabbit coming out of a hat that's saying your email account has been synced with Moxi Engage. This is something that you have to complete first before you can progress further into Moxi Engage. So you'll sync the email, and sometimes it can take a few minutes, sometimes it can take a few hours, sometimes it might need an overnight. So if it takes longer than 24 hours, please let your SSA or your FMS know, and we will help you troubleshoot that. But it shouldn't take more than a day. It depends on how many contacts you have in your email address book. Like I said, the second part is to set a goal. This screenshot is from a few years ago, but it's the only one I could find. You'll want to set a goal. It can be realistic, or you just throw any number in there really, but you just have to put one in before you can progress forward. This is step 2. Then step 3, move this over, is to migrate your CRM data. Like I said, you have 3 options. You can choose to migrate your data from Market Leader or InTouch, same thing, Zap, or the option last is to not bring any CRM data at all, and this is to completely opt out of migration, and it will not migrate any data now or in the future. So choose one of those 3 options, or you can select skip for now. This essentially means that you're not quite ready and you haven't decided which way you want to do it yet. And then lastly, you can select go after you select any of these items here. So it's always going to confirm with you, are you sure you'd like to migrate from Market Leader or Zap, or you don't want to migrate at all? Just be aware that once you select go, that is the final option that you have, and there's no going back or redoing it or changing your mind later. So select go and confirm your choice, and that is the options that you have when you go to Engage for the first time. So that is how you migrate your data from CRM to the new Moxi Engage database. Let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned if you'd like to learn more about this program, in which I'll go over.